And welcome back. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon. We're currently playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That was Jerry Cantrell. Wonderful, wonderful album. Actually, anything that man touches is just fucking gold. Not a lot of musicians I respect as much as him, just because of his body of work. Anyway, we're sitting here talking to the crime boss down in the lower city, asking for details on bounties that he's offering. Okay, fine. Did they ever find out who hired her? Oh. There's a race of Hutts. For sure. They're all usually like crime lords or heads of state and stuff like that. And I remember in the early days, like especially back when they had the Die 6 and Die 20 Star Wars games, I was like really into the lore, dude. I used to read it all the time. Now I could give two shits about Star Wars, dude. I'm not a big fan anymore. Thanks to Disney. And honestly, thanks to George Lucas just fucking losing his mind. George Lucas lost his mind. He lost his fucking mind 30 minutes into Return of the Jedi. Right after the fucking scene where they rescue Han Solo, right after that was done, George Lucas lost his fucking mind and decided to make it all a kiddies movie. It's like the tone of the movie just entirely changed after that, and the tone of the series changed after that. So, pretty much after that, I considered it dead. Yeah, no, there is a whole race of Hutts. Jabba's definitely not the only one. You run into them now and again. They're not a very, like, populous race. They don't really, they're not like Twi'leks. You don't see them, like, at every bar and dive. But they are around. Yeah. Yeah, George Lucas, I think after a while his head just got too big, and I think what happens is once they reach a certain age, because Eddie Murphy did the same thing, and it always surprised me when Eddie Murphy came out saying that he originally, wanted to do more family-friendly movies, but he did what he did because, he was young, and it was what the young crowd demanded at the time, and I'm like, that's bullshit, dude. When he was 21, he was fucking riding the high of being controversial and all that kind of stuff. And then after a while, he kind of looks back at it and with just like a tinge of regret and thinks, man, I wish I could have been a little bit more moderated, And it's like, no. Oh, yeah. Dude, Eddie Murphy's Raw. That was some good stuff. A lot of stuff that I liked back then. A lot of the stuff that I liked back then, though, I look back at it and I can't imagine. Like Sam Kinison, for example. Sam Kinison was a misogynistic bully, and I watch his stuff now, and it's just not funny. Honestly, yeah, I don't know, man. Eddie Murphy's, I'm not saying Eddie Murphy's not talented. He was a really good actor and everything, and I liked a lot of the movies he did. Obviously, 24 Hours was probably one of the best cop. I mean, that was the cop movie that started the whole, partner dynamic movie business. I mean, there would have been no Lethal Weapons if it wasn't for that movie. But, man, I look back at Sam Kinison's career, and while he was an entertaining individual, his viewpoints were just fucking poison. Like, completely poison. Let's see, something else. Bowfinger. I remember that one. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't what Eddie Murphy fans were wanting, is why. Let's see. How about some information? Sure, 100 credits. Tell me about the escape pods that crashed in the Undercity. Yeah, I think one of the things that kind of irritates me about Eddie Murphy was the fact that he basically ended up riding Richard Pryor's back into his career. And I don't think Richard Pryor would have ever regretted his style of comedy, and what he wrote and made, and the things that he touched were just genius. Richard Pryor was just genius. And Eddie Murphy came along, and he basically rode that same lewdness that was going on at the time that, you know, George Carlin had, and Lenny Bruce had basically propagated into the comedy crowd, and it was just extremely derivative. His stuff was extremely derivative. Not to say he wasn't good at what he did. He was Elvis, dude. He was really good at regurgitating what was popular at that time, you know? So, and luckily he, you know, with the movies he did, especially the early ones, he distinguished himself as more than just somebody who could regurgitate derivative work to a younger crowd, or a different crowd. I need to get inside the Black Vulcar base. Okay, I guess we need to look for the hidden Becks. Got it. Go see the Becks. Okay. Information on something else? No, I'm good. See you later, alligator. Later. Okay, fine. Man, I'm just giving away money right and left. No, there's dead people. I see dead people. They're laying on the ground. Okay, so we're out of here, I guess. So now we need to find... Oh, god damn it. I hate when my cursor goes off screen. Okay. So, Hidden Beck Lookout. I wonder if this could be... Oh, hey, the door that says Hidden Beck Base. Maybe that's their base. Their hidden base.
You can't just walk in here. This is the Hidden Beck Base. How do I know you're not a Vulcar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek?
I need Gaydon's help. I was told to speak with him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a
wow, is that
hero
Grace
of the
Jones?
common folk. But the days
I didn't know she was in this.
Open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Maybe I could be an ally against all those enemies.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not
thank God I took off that Sith outfit. So you're gonna let me in?
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior.
I will.
The Becks are watching you.
Jeez. In we go. Oh. A door inside a door. How novel. Oh, hey, that guy's a hidden Beck. I can tell because it says so. A lot of hidden Becks walking around. Hidden Beck, like, are they like a Beck like the beer Beck? Or like the musician Beck? Oh, that's locked. So they're like hidden, bad haircut kind of thing. I will loot your cylinder. Because I am a looter. Hidden Beck, hidden Beck, hidden Beck. Security door. Okay. Okay, so I know where we're supposed to be going, which is why I'm kind of avoiding it. I'm just kind of looking at the whole area here. This one? Security door, that means nope. Locked. Okay, so... Okay, this is going to be like a Carthism here. But when my character walks, her butt jiggles back and forth.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadden?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you
Well,
wish.
that guy has some
You can
really
speak to
blue
Gadden if
eyes.
you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The
Yeah, fair
problems
enough.
with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
You have problems with the Sith?
A foreign army invades Terrace, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen.
So, I need information on those Republic escape pods that crashed in the Undercity.
The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadden. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down,
No.
Zerdra. If
I
the
work
Sith
for
thought we
myself.
knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has her own agenda.
So, don't worry. I'm not working for
I
the Sith.
suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the
Ooh,
crash.
that's what I'm looking
We
for.
Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner.
They took a Jedi prisoner? What will happen to her now?
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find
Oh,
her.
no, not the swoop race. There has to be some way I can help her.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some
I
of the
don't
smaller
want a
gangs.
swoop race.
Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
Can you help me?
I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We
Sure.
both have something to gain here, and much to lose.
What are you proposing?
The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Oh, I can do that. How?
Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way.
Ooh, Mission
Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her.
Sorry. Where can I find Mission?
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator.
I got some Sith uniforms to disguise myself.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with the security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
I'll be back when I get the prototype accelerator.
I suggest you hurry. The swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
Oh, yeah. Beyond Good and Evil, I didn't mind nearly as much. Those races were really short, and I guess these ones are too, but it is a pain in the ass just kind of re-gearing yourself for, like, a different type of game. One of the big things is the swoop races are action-based, and there's nothing in this game that's action-based. I mean, Beyond Good and Evil was all action-based, so it's switching to a race-style game wasn't as huge of a deal, you know? But yeah, you're right, X-Ban. Tagging on a racing game in a game like this just, what? What? Oh. Volcar Enforcer. Hey, Mr. Enforcer. How about I throw a grenade at you? Boom. I almost never use those damn grenades. Bonk. Oh, you did. More of you? Jesus, they're everywhere. Bonk. Making sure the hit points don't fall. Oh, hey, I leveled. Awesome. Oh, yeah, pull out that staff, Bubba. I will kill you. So, remains. Okay, Davix Agent Black Vulcar. Let's go talk to them.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
I don't understand what you're saying. So I got an esoteric question for you. You guys ever see a short called Hardware Wars? If you've never seen Hardware Wars, look it up on YouTube. It's a little, like, I think 7 to 10 minute short that was made after the first Star Wars by a total amateur. Hardware Wars was awesome.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Oh, hey! We game for food? Thanks for the raid, for sure. And thanks for the follow. Oh, there it goes.
Thanks you for following us.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Thank you for following me, Operator Crunch. Welcome to the stream. We're currently playing...
Thanks you for following us.
Awesome. Knights of the Old Republic. And we're talking about Hardware Wars. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You'll kiss $3 goodbye. Could you just imagine how long ago this short was made when it's saying that you'll kiss only $3 goodbye for going and seeing a movie? Anyway, what were we doing here? Oh yeah, talking to Candius Ordo.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Jeez. Yeah, one of my favorite things about the Hardware Wars is some of the substitutions that they make, like R2-D2. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I thought about it, and I kind of wanted to play Jade Empire, which is made in the same engine, but then I remembered that I didn't have a Knights of the Old Republic playthrough, and that I hadn't played it in a long time. So I definitely wanted to make sure that one of these got up on my YouTube channel, and so I'm doing a live playthrough. I'm doing okay, Operator Crunch. I hope you're doing wonderful today. We're doing good. We're doing good. Didn't get very good sleep, but that's kind of par for the course these days. So let's see, Hardware Wars. Oh yeah, the substitutions in it. My two favorite parts about it are the R2-D2 in it, or what do they call them? RD Deco, and it's like an old Art Deco vacuum cleaner, which is fucking hilarious. And then Chewbacca, which I think they call him Chinchilla. Chinchilla, the Wookiee monster. What? Did I just crash? Oh, okay. Chinchilla, the Wookiee monster. And, dude, the Wookiee monster, he is literally a brown cookie monster puppet. It's so goddamn funny. Anyway. 4 a.m. Yeah, actually 4 a.m. Wow. So that is exactly when I went to bed last night. 4 a.m.'s my limit. I couldn't really sleep all that well, so decided 4 a.m. was about it. My alarm's set for 10 o'clock. That gives me 2 hours to kind of wake up and get ready for my stream at noon. So who is this asshole?
I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have called you an asshole.
Talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Okay. Davik. It's weird because it's been so long since I've played this, but I know that guy's eventually a party member. Lower City Apartments. Why not? I need to find that girl and her Wookiee monster again. I used to be. To tell you the truth, we were actually just talking about this earlier. So, 30 minutes into Return of the Jedi, George Lucas lost his fucking mind. He just lost his mind.
Here's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
These guys, oh my god. So, I absolutely loved Star Wars all the way until they rescued Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt.
That's the plan.
I played the old Die 6 pen and paper role-playing game, and because of this game here, I bought all of the Die 20 Star Wars role-playing games, and I really got into the lore for a while. But like I said, after George Lucas lost his mind, did I level? Oh, I did level. That's right. So after George Lucas lost his mind 30 minutes into the Return of the Jedi movie, I kind of started losing interest. I did watch the next 3 movies, and then once they gave it to Disney, I'm like a huge Disney hater. I believe that Disney's pretty much sequestering off our culture behind a paywall, and it's really the stuff that they've done for copyright law, and I could go into it forever. You don't want to get me started on Disney. Oh, baddies. So once they gave it to Disney, I just completely lost interest. No interest in new modern Star Wars, sorry. Okay, I guess we get to beat these guys up now. Hey guys, you want to sword up your ass? Guess so.
Let's go!
Yeah, and I would say it was just Disney, but like I said, halfway through Return of the Jedi, George Lucas lost his mind. He basically turned what was a really awesome sci-fi series that didn't have any gearing towards a specific age group. It just was what it was, right? I mean, you're talking about a sci-fi series on the level of Dune and other, like, really, the Foundation series or Cyberpunk, the Snow Crash series. You're talking about a series that was on that level, and then all of a sudden, halfway through Return of the Jedi, it had to. I mean, maybe he was influenced by Miss Piggy or whatever, in the Empire Strikes Back movie. I don't know. All I know is that for some reason, halfway through Return of the Jedi, he decided to make it into a kiddie movie, and it was never a kiddie series. So it's like, why the hell? Why would you do that, Lucas? Yeah, the first three were unbelievable. And as any critic will tell you, dude, Empire Strikes Back was the fucking best. That was the bee's knees, dude. Apartment door? Oh, hey. There was a Volcar hiding in there. I need to level. I keep on forgetting. Oh. Yeah, well, time to rumble for like 3 seconds, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Star Wars, I mean, when I was a kid, I saw those in the theater. They were really awesome. Okay, so we are... Where the hell were we going again? That's the way out. Let's go around the circle here. Got a security door. Any more of the Vulkars hanging around? Guess not. Yeah, so... Disney, when I pretty much started, well, I guess you could say when I became an adult, I started learning about the stuff that Disney had done from about the mid-70s to the late 90s. And I'm like a huge like art fan, I guess you could say. I'm a fan of aesthetic, and I'm a fan of the creativity of others, right? And one of the things that a lot of people have to realize is that art is always derivative. Art plays off the back of other art. All aesthetic is influenced by previous aesthetic. So when you take and you make aesthetic in art inaccessible, you're basically removing a heritage from a culture. You're pulling away their cultural heritage, and you're putting it in the hands of private business. And being that I'm a huge anti-capitalist, that's not going to do. That's not going to do.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes.
Oh man,
now,
dude. No, so
here?
I started watching Doctor Who in the late 70s. I love Doctor Who, especially the Tom Baker series. But I gave the new Doctor Who a chance. The original new Doctor, after they had booted it, I forgot the dude's name. I think he was the bald guy or the guy with the shaved head. That one series was awesome. That one season was awesome. And then I can't remember who they put in right after that, but it started getting weird and campy and just fucking not Doctor Who-ish. Really? Doctor Who's some classic sci-fi, man. So one thing that you have to know about me, that you are a Brit, so you probably should know that I'm a huge fan of British television. Like, some of the practices that you guys do with your television, I find extremely admiring. Like the whole seasonal renewal thing, every season. The fact that you guys have seasons that only last for about 6 to 8 episodes, 10 at the most, is genius, because doing 21, 22 episodes a season like we do over here in America is absolutely deplorable. And I have a firm belief that any show that lasts more than about 7 or 8 seasons becomes dry, that you can't, there's not enough writing for any plot in the world that can last more than about 7 or 8 seasons worth of material. So, usually if a show lasts that long, it gets absolutely horrible. Yeah, I don't like the new Doctor Who stuff either. Like I said, that first season, the first reboot season with the shaved head guy, and who is it? Billy, what's her name? Ah, shit, I can't remember the girl's name. Billy something. Shit. So another one of my favorite British series is I like Charlie Brooker's old stuff, Screen Wipes, News Wipes, Video Game Wipes. So I was introduced to a lot of British TV through him. Of course, I'm also a huge fan of Monty Python and the Flying Circus. Billy Piper, that was it. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. That season was okay. It was a really good reboot. So I was really, really upset when they got rid of, what is this, Eccleston? Yeah, and I remember watching an interview with him talking about why he left, that the series was just too political, and that he didn't really want to have anything to do with it. But yeah, no, one of my favorite all-time shows of all time, I just repeated myself, is Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf's probably one of the most genius series ever. It's pretty much, you know, you watch all the makings of, and they're always talking about how making a sci-fi comedy is just unheard of, and it is like the most successful and one of the very few sci-fi comedies that have ever existed. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I understood he made a big stink about a lot of stuff because the way that it was just the show was really moderated, and he didn't really like it. So this guy I'm supposed to be killing, from what I understand. Who are you?
No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you
did you see
doing
my 2
here?
swords? I'm here to collect the bounty on your head.
You're a fool if you think you can collect the price on my head. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
So, I guess here we go. Should I throw a grenade at her first? Nah, I'll just fucking chop her down. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's level. Yeah, so I really like a lot of British TV. I've watched a ton of it. Just up and down the scale. Mainly comedies, a few dramas. What was that one with Coupling was a really good one. Let's see, what else did I have? Like I said, all the Charlie Brookers. While I started watching Black Mirror when it was in its first season, that was a bit too dark for me. And I also liked like IT Crowd, stuff like that, by what's his name, the guy who wrote that. Even though now the guy's a bit of a prick, and I don't really like, you know, any of his newer stuff. Nor do I really want to have anything to do with the guy. You know, those things where you got to really separate the art from the artist. Black Books was another of his. I didn't really like Father Ted all that much, though. Anyway, let's level up here. So yeah, no, I do watch a decent amount of British TV. Like I said, I definitely admire your format a lot better than I do the format over here. So let's do attributes. Let's see, what are we going to do here? Still haven't gotten, still haven't got any force power, so let's go ahead and up our strength here. Or no, actually, let's go ahead and up our wisdom and get that +2 modifier, because that'll help our force powers once we get them. Yeah. Well, no, when it comes to Who, man, yeah, they haven't really equaled the Tom Baker stuff. Like, I watched the stuff that wasn't Tom Baker, and it was okay. It was neat. But Tom Baker pretty much made that show. Oh, yeah, dude. There's been very few shows that have been able to stay fresh like that. You know, even some of the shows that I've absolutely adored, like South Park, for example. I stopped watching South Park in the 10th season, and what are they, like in the 22nd or 25th season now? It's like ridiculous, you know? You can't... There's no part of pop culture that I want to enjoy that long. Everything has to die. Everything has to end gracefully or end suddenly. It just has to end. You can't keep going with something like that. It gets stale. Okay, so Persuade was a cross-class skill, so I'm not going to bother with it. Let's go ahead and stick with Awareness and Treat Injury, even though we're not using it. Oh, that's right, we're stupid, so we don't get a lot of skill points. Yeah, 21 episodes per season, I mean, makes a show stale in 2 or 3 seasons, just plain. And there are so many, I mean, come on, we have the Americans here, we pretty much coined the term jumping the shark, which was, you know, it was from a show in the 70s called Happy Days. Was it 70s? Late 70s, early 80s? So Happy Days. And it was one of the first shows where they had extended it so far that they were just pulling shit out of their ass to make into a storyline for it, and it should have been canceled long before that. But no, the Fonz had to jump the fucking shark, and so now, when a show has existed too long and it starts doing really ridiculous stuff, it's called jumping the shark. Okay, ooh, let me get another level of two-handed. Let's do that. What else can we get? I guess I can get the next level of power attack. Plus 8 damage. What else? Improved toughness? No. Plus 2 damage bonus with melee weapons. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the two-handed one. Get that improved there. And there we go. Level up. And now we can continue to kick this girl's ass, hopefully. Oh, I guess she did away with the blaster. Ouch, you son of a bitch. Oh, don't hit me. I will. Oh, shit. She is on fire. She is on fire. I better heal again. What the hell? Yeah, these days I don't really watch a lot of TV, honestly, that I don't either download or watch on demand. Latest thing I watched was the Fallout series, which was really good, but most of the show... Oh, another show that I really like, speaking of British shows. So, James Burke, I don't know if you're familiar with him, 70s and early 80s era announcer. He did a show called The Day the World Changed, or The Day the World Changed? Or shit, I can't remember, but he did a show called Connections after that. Awesome. Yeah, no, by all means, join me anytime. We're usually streaming noon PM our time. That's Central Standard, so GMT -6, I think it is. Anyway, yeah, no, thanks for stopping by, and have a great meal. I'm gonna be ending probably. I'm gonna do one more block, and then I'm probably gonna end, so another 30 minutes. But I'm gonna take a short break. This is Thorm with the Game Design Lexicon, and I definitely want to thank Will Game for Food. I thought it was We Game for Food. Will Game for Food. Thank you for the raid, and we will be back after this short break. I need to stretch my bones and make sure I'm not getting too stiff. Our music for today is Jerry Cantrell. I think we're doing Boggy Depot. So be right back.